And you're mute. I did mute the phones. So if you want to unmute your line, if you have any questions, now would be a good time to ask.
Jennifer, may I add something?
Yes.
So that it can, okay, again, everyone can go to youravon.com, but can you see, you may not be able to see this, but what Avon is offering you in this bundle of information on this incentive is your own personal tracker. So you can print this out, and it basically just asks you how many flames. You'll draw yourself 3 flames every time you have a new recruit that places their first $100 order. Draw yourself a flame every time you have a $50 online order. So it's really very simple to keep track of it this way. So I just wanted to let you know that as well.
Thank you, Candace. And thank you for presenting that. So lots of great incentives, both for new representatives, established representatives, and so on. Which brings me now to our 2-minute presentation. So the idea behind the 2-minute presentation is, you know, years ago when we would present the opportunity for people that were joining Avon, we would actually meet with them face-to-face, sit down for about an hour, get to know them, go over some training with them, and help them get started. And in today's world, people just don't have the time. Many times when I sit down with people, they are really limited on time. So being able to come up with a 2-minute presentation that can still get you the results that you're looking for, as well as steer them in the right direction to get the training online and help them to develop their team as well as their sales, is really vital to their success. So that's what this 2-minute presentation is about. So as I walk you through the 2-minute presentation, you may want to take some notes on it, but this will simplify things for you and help you prospect people into your business. So right here, it just talks about, this is focusing the 2-minute presentation for new representatives coming into the business. If new representatives sell $200 a campaign, identify 10 to 15 people that could use additional income, and show a minimum of 5 people how to get started. That's pretty much the simplest way to explain the 2-minute presentation. So as I go into further details, when you sell as a new representative $20 to 10 people each campaign, that would be a $200 sale in your first 4 campaigns. When you do that over your first 4 campaigns, that would be your first 2 months with Avon, you would earn $320 in earnings. When you share the opportunity with 10 to 15 people that are interested in making additional income, and you show 5 other people to do the same thing that you're doing, then you'll also earn an additional $725. And I'm going to walk you through how you're going to earn that $725. But as a new representative, if you do these 3 things, sell, share, and show, then you're able to earn over $1,000 in your first 2 months with Avon. Now, if you look at this slide, if you were to just sell, you're actually making less than that. You're making $320 just by selling the products in the first 2 months. But when you include the sell, share, and show and build your team and expand, that's where you can really bring everything together and have over $1,000 in earnings. And of course, right now, I think everybody could use $1,000 in their pockets. So let's take a look at how this is broken down with the sell, share, and show presentation. So as I mentioned, when you sell $20 to 10 people, that's $200 in sales over 4 campaigns. That would be a total sales of $800. Now at 40% commission, we know for a new representative that's selling over $100 in her first 4 campaigns, she makes that 40% commission. So her earnings would be $320. The next step then would be to share the opportunity with 10 to 15 people, show 5 people how to do the same thing. We know that even though you share the opportunity with 10 to 15 people, not every single person is going to want to join your team. So when you focus on 5 people to join your team to do the same thing, selling $20 to 10 people so that their sales are $200 a campaign, that's going to qualify you for that Refer a Friend program that Holly had mentioned, where you can actually receive $65 for each person you refer. So when you have 5 people times $65, that's an additional $325. And then when you become an ambassador in the Sales Leadership Program by campaign 19, you're going to get an additional $100. And when you hold that title for 3 campaigns, you're going to get an additional $300, which brings your total earnings to over $1,000, $1,045. So I've just now showed you how a new person can join Avon and make $1,000 within 2 months. And this gives you an opportunity to approach people and share with them, you know, I'm starting my Avon business, or I've been in business with Avon. We have a new program where you can make $1,000 in 2 months. What would $1,000 do to help you right now? Or how would $1,000 add value to you and your family or your situation right now? So this is going to be something that you can actually share with people and let them know an actual dollar amount, instead of just saying, oh, you can get a discount on your own products, you'll get 40% earnings. You're actually giving them a dollar amount that they can make within 2 months. So when we take that, I just showed you what the new representative strategy is. Now we take that through the leadership strategy and see how this would work for overall. As I mentioned, selling $200 a campaign, that puts you at the minimum you need to maintain a leadership business. But we're all here to make money, and I want to see all of you in the Presence Recognition Program. So does anybody know how much you need to sell to become a President's Club member?
10,000.
Okay, 10,000 for a year. In a year's time, it starts in campaign 1 and it goes to campaign 26. So that breaks down to about $385 a campaign to hit President's Club. Once you're in President's Club, you are guaranteed 40% commission from the time you hit President's Club, and then you also get 40% commission for an entire year after that. So this is just helping maintain that 40% commission. So as a leadership strategy, when you sell 10,000 per year and personally recruit, train, and motivate 10 others to do the same. So if you remember, new representatives were focusing on $200 and 5 people. Now we've changed it for the long-term strategy to go to 10,000 a year, which is to get you to President's Club, and adding 10 people doing the same thing and showing them how to be in President's Club. So when you sell 10,000 per year, personally recruit, train, and motivate 10 other people to also sell 10,000 in a year's time, in your first generation, those 10 Avon representatives would give you $100,000 in award sales volume. When those 10 people show their 10 people how to do the same thing, in your second generation, you would have 100 Avon representatives, and that would be 1 million award sales volume in your second generation. And then again, when those 100 people show 10 people how to do the same thing and become a President's Club member, then you would have 1,000 Avon representatives and a $10 million business in your third generation. Now for this slide, this is showing you like an idealistic way of how this would work. But the point that I want you to take away from this slide is that if you're just selling the products yourself, or you're just building your first generation, you're really holding yourself back. The idea is that you don't only want to bring people on your team, but you want to duplicate the process and show them exactly what you're doing so that they then can do the same thing, and you can leverage their efforts in your business to really create an Avon army for you and have much more earnings and success in your business. And that's what this slide demonstrates. So if you had that, then when you sell 10,000 per year and personally recruit, train, and motivate 10 others to do the same, then you're looking at $100,000 earnings, or a 6-figure business through Avon. And that's ultimately what I want everybody on this call to be at. So that's how you work through the 2-minute presentation. So when I bring this together for the Avon opportunity and simplify it, there's really 5 steps to it. And this is just bringing everything that we talked about together. So the first thing you want to do is talk to them about your Avon story. The second thing you want to do is to talk about the dreams and goals. So I need somebody to volunteer for me that I can walk through and do this with. Does anybody want to be my volunteer? It's scary. Who's going to volunteer with me?
just asking. I had two kids fighting over a popsicle.
Okay, Holly, you're going to be my volunteer. I'm just walking you through the 2-minute presentation, okay? So the first thing is I would go through and tell you my Avon story to build that connection, and we talked about that importance. The next thing I would want to do is establish, as a new representative, your dreams and goals. So the next thing I would do is ask you, Holly, what would you do with $500 today?
If I had $500 today, I would go stock my house in groceries is what I would do.
Okay. You would stock your house in groceries.
Yeah.
What else might you do? You got your groceries. What else do you have?
Take my kids out for a weekend in St. Louis with no worries. Go to the Science Center, go to the zoo, stay the night, just have family time with the extra money.
Perfect. And then also, if I were to give you $500,000 in 5 or 10 years from now, what would that do for you? How would that change your life? What would that look like?
Well, I would pay my house off, potentially get me a different car. My kids by that point in time would be high school. They're big in sports, so I would have the expense of that. It would just take a lot of stress off of my life. Being a stay-at-home mom, we budget a week to week right now. So if I had that kind of money, it would make things a lot easier. And that's why I signed up for Avon, so I can be a stay-at-home mom, but still contribute and help pay bills in our family.
Okay, perfect. So then I've established your dreams and goals with your short-term and your long-term goal. The next thing that I would do then would be to walk you through the process of creating a customer list of 50 names. And I know, Holly, we've kind of gone through this. Yeah. So once Holly would give me her list of 50 names, the reason why that is so important is it does a couple of things. As a new representative, when we're getting started, we get our 10 books and we're like, okay, now what? When you have that list of 50 people in front of you, it gives you a starting point. And I've even had the question asked, why 50 names? That seems like so many names. But to be honest with you, if you pull out your Facebook or your cell phone, I guarantee you know more than 50 people just in those 2 contact lists alone. So once you've established the 50 names, then I would walk you through and share with you how to even create more customers through those 50 names. So Holly, give me somebody on your list. Who would be the first person on your list of 50 names?
Well, it would be my mother. It would be people from my church.
Okay, so tell me about your mom. What does your mom do?
She works at the Bank of Carbondale, downstairs in bookkeeping. So she would be the first one I would reach out to, because off of her, there's about 15 other people I can reach off to. So I'm at 16 people just by selling Avon to one.
Perfect. So then, Holly, would you be able to bring a book to your mom and ask her to bring it to the bank?
Yes, that's what I do now.
Okay. So, and that's the way you would work the customer list to generate more than just 50 names. The next thing, which is the 4th step on this list, would be to then identify 10 to 15 people from that list to share the Avon opportunity with. And that conversation is going to look like this. If I was making the phone call for Holly and she had, I'm going to say Mary on her list, then I would contact Mary and I'd say, hi, Mary, this is Jennifer Gutierrez. I'm the district sales manager with Avon. I just met with Holly Thompson. She's just starting her Avon business, and she's very excited because she is saving. She wants to get $1,000 in her first 2 months to take her kids to St. Louis for a weekend. She wants to have some extra spending money, wants to stay at home with them so she doesn't have to go and get a 9-to-5 job. And she also wants to fill her house with groceries. So we're really excited here at Avon to help her get that. And in doing so, I had asked her who she would want to partner with in her business to help build and grow her business. And guess what, Mary? Your name came up. Holly explained to me that you demonstrate the exact qualities that we're looking for. And so we would like to share with you how you can get $1,000 in earnings from Avon in your first 2 months with Avon. Is that something you're interested in hearing more about? So that's what it would sound like if I was doing that for Holly or someone new. So if you're a leadership representative and you're looking to do this for helping to expand your team through the people that you're getting started, this is something you want to do with each new person on your team, because that one person could be an additional 10 to 15 recruits. Now, if it's just me, I'm a new representative and perhaps I don't have an upline that's helping me, then it's simply having the same conversation with Mary and saying, hey, Mary, it's your friend Jenny here. I just got my business started. I'm really excited because I want to take a trip to Hawaii with my family. And I was talking to my upline or my district manager, and she mentioned to me this new program where you can get $1,000 in your first 2 months with Avon. I thought about you and doing this with me together. So how about we partner together and I can show you how to get that $1,000 in your first 2 months. How does that sound? So that's the dialogue or the conversation you would want. So when you're out recruiting, you can even use this. The other day I was in Dollar Tree. I saw a lady with 3 children. I gave her an Avon brochure. And then I had a moment where I had said to her, you know, we have a new program with Avon where you can make $1,000 in the first 2 months. I'd love to show you more. Is this something you're interested in? And she said, oh yes, absolutely. I could use the money. At that point, I had pulled out my mobile app, which I'm hoping that many of you are familiar with, and I'm going to show this to you here. Hopefully you can see it. But Avon has this new social media app, and the cool thing about this is that you can actually go onto this social media app. It looks like this on your phone. And if you see, you can actually text somebody the opportunity. So I was able to get her cell phone number when I was out in the field and just text her a quick video so that she'll remember me and remember the Avon opportunity, and we could set up a time to go over more information. So once I do that, then I'm finding 5 people to duplicate this process with and helping them do the same. And that is the 2-minute presentation for you to hit those 5 steps in your Avon business. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, putting that all together, we also have a great district incentive that we are excited to share with you. So taking a look on the screen, we have this Avon scavenger hunt. And the way this works is on the left side, or excuse me, the right side, there's about 17 different things for you to have a scavenger hunt with. Starting today through Friday, June 24th by 5 p.m., we're giving you the opportunity to embark on an Avon scavenger hunt to boost and grow your business. We want to have fun with this. There's 3 things you need to do to be able to participate. I want you to check off every single one of these things once you've done each one of them. Take a minimum of 3 pictures of you in action, and then also bring 1 person onto your team. So when you do those 3 things this week, then Candace and I have some goodies for you. The first one is going to be a grand prize. It will look something like this. This may not be the exact bundle, but this is the one on the left would be the grand prize, where you'll have obviously a higher amount of value, and then everybody will win something. So if you send either Candace or I a text or an email with your 3 pictures, your list that's checked off every single thing on that scavenger hunt, and bring 1 recruit this week, we're going to send you something, whether it's an Avon logo item, you know, maybe a perfume or something like that. Candace and I will have some goodies to send out to you. So we're hoping that you're excited for this district incentive. We want to have fun with it. We want you to partner with people on this call as well, or other people in the district or that live nearby you. But that would be the incentive. So leaving here today, I would like you to create your own Avon story, because we're going to come back next week and talk more about this. I will have an email that I'm going to send out to everybody who's participated tonight with instructions, but you're going to create your own Avon story, practice the 2-minute presentation and the words that you're going to use to talk about earning $1,000 in 2 months, and then plan your scavenger hunt so that you can win one of these great prizes this week by Friday. So any questions on anything that we went over in the presentation?
Jennifer?
Yes.
May I add something? As far as the scavenger hunt, everyone, please take advantage of something fun like this to get together with your downline, and or the perfect time to bring somebody new on with Avon, saying, hey, do you want to do this with me? These are just one of the many things that Avon likes to do to make our business fun. So take advantage of the scavenger hunt to start building your team.
Absolutely. Thank you, Candace. And it's just something to have fun with. You know, it's just something to do that will be fun for you as you're growing your team. I will be sending out, I got the question in the chat, we'll be getting this in email. I will be sending out supportive documents with some ideas on on different recruiting ideas, as well as the incentive and the presentation that we went over today. But any other questions on the Avon story, the 2-minute presentation, the Sell Share Show, or any of the incentives?
Including an industry-leading broadband network and cloud and hosting services, all with dedicated.
Jennifer, I have a question. It's not directly related to things that we went over, but in a way it is. When I first joined with Avon, my leader actually stopped. She didn't tell me that until after I had signed up, like 2 or 3 days later. So I kind of have done this on my own, and I'm not really sure where to go to. When I look online through my Your Avon, it still has her listed. Is there a way that I can find out if I have a new leader, or, I mean, someone that I can, you know, kind of get some support from?
Well, absolutely. I mean, you're here. You're in Harrisburg, correct?
Correct.
Definitely. I can also let you know some of the other representatives are in your area, and perhaps you can partner up with them so that you have that sense of unity through the district. So even if it's not somebody on your team, we definitely have people within the district that live in Harrisburg where you can partner with them. So I will work with you, Stacy, offline to help you be in contact with some of those people, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Any other questions like that? Okay, well, great. Well, I want to thank everyone for attending. I just want to go on to our next slide. If you could join us next Monday, after you've done those 3 things, keep those 3 steps in mind, create your new Avon story, practice your presentation, and then have fun with your scavenger hunt. But we will be having another meeting Monday, June 27th, same link. You're going to use the same link that you used tonight. And we have 11 o'clock meeting, or we have a 7 p.m. meeting. So you can join either one of those meetings. Please RSVP to Candace or I if you plan on attending, so we can make sure that we have enough room on the call for everyone. Also, if you haven't done so already, please like us on Facebook. For me, you can like me at Jennifer Gutierrez, also at Avon District 5020 and 5027. And Candace, what is your Facebook page?
It would be basically the same thing, Candace Armstrong, District 4958. But everyone that is in any of these districts, they should have received the Facebook page, because we tried to group our Facebook page together for all 3, 5024, 4955, and 4958. But I will send it out again. Okay?
Perfect. Okay, and then also just wanted to make sure everyone has heard of Rep Fest. This is a great opportunity for you to hear from the best of the best in Avon. There's free seminars there. It's only $130 to attend. To bring a guest, it's only $39, so it's a great opportunity to take a little mini vacation with maybe a friend or family member. It's going to be held in Vegas, August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You can find out more details at avonrepfest.com, and you can register right there on that link. So we want to see everyone there. I know Candace and I will be there. So we want to make sure everybody's there to have fun with us. There'll be someone that, American authors will be there doing a private concert. We'll have a global speaker that's a renowned speaker that will also be sharing with us. So it's sure to be a lot of fun. And Candace, do you have anything else that you wanted to add?
No, not at all. I think that we covered it all. Jennifer and I both realized that we gave you a lot of information, even though it was very condensed, and it should be a very easy read for you to take it, print it off, and use it as a guideline. Please feel free to call Jennifer and myself at any time and take a look at that and set your own goal for the week. and just pace yourself. And trust me, if you pace yourself and if you follow these guidelines that Jennifer gave you, you will be successful. You will. So please always know that we're right here for you to give us a call so we can help you. And that's all I have, Jennifer.
Okay, great. And then just before we sign off, just want to hear from one or two people. What is your focus? What did you learn from today's meeting, leaving here today?
I feel more confident about recruiting. It just kind of made me feel more relaxed just with the information, familiarizing myself with it. So when I'm sitting in front of another potential Avon rep, I'm not going to look scared to death like a deer in headlights. So I kind of like this. This kind of helped me out a little bit.
I like that.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Anyone else want to share before we sign off? Okay, well then I look forward to seeing everyone next week. I hope you have a great week and have fun with the scavenger hunt, and we will see you next Monday. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Good night.
Bye. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks. Bye.